Hello, my name is Ziad Rajabi, and today I'm going to show you a rich document assembly solution that leverages the Open XML SDK to merge multiple Word, Excel, and PowerPoint documents together to form one final report. So imagine a scenario where I work for a company that's all about analyzing stocks. And what we do in this company is we actually generate reports based on our analysis. These reports involve multiple people and involve a lot of rich content. So to help me out with this solution, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leverage a brand new feature of SharePoint 2010 called Document Sets. Document Sets allows me to go and relate multiple documents as being a single object. So think of it as a binder of related objects. So what I've done is I've defined my own document set for my stock analysis solution here. So let me go ahead and create a new document set, and in this document set, let's create it for a company called Contoso. And in this document set, I've defined 6 files to be included in a particular set. So one file is all about the analysis, maybe an introduction or overview of the company, maybe the latest news, maybe a PowerPoint deck with some graphics, smart art graphics, some content, and maybe a workbook with some charts and some tables of data. Well, all these documents are completely empty except for my template document here. So let me go ahead and show you this document. My template document represents the final look of my report. Let me go ahead and pull this over. And in this particular document, it just contains a bunch of placeholder content in here. And the thing of particular interest are these content controls. Content controls are a feature that were introduced into Word 2007 that allow me to add semantic structure to my document. In this particular case, I've defined content controls for regions where I want to go and insert content from my other documents. So for example, here I'm going to pull in my smart art graphic for my presentation. Maybe here I'm going to pull in my overview, my introduction document. Over here is going to be the latest news, and we can continue going down. And then maybe here I'm going to put in my chart for my spreadsheet and my table for my spreadsheet. So basically these content controls here are just used for semantic structure, and they're just to specify the regions. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull in all these document contents and then merge them into my template document using this assemble documents command here. So because everything is empty in this Contoso library, let's go back and let's go to the Microsoft library. And let me show you some of these documents here to show you some of the rich content. So let's open up the analysis document. So when I have this opened, you'll see that it contains a bunch of rich information here with styles. There's some bullets and numbering in some of these documents. There's some tables with other styles, and basically a bunch of rich content inside them. And if we go to the PowerPoint deck, again, this deck also contains a bunch of rich content. And in particular of interest is the second slide here with a smart art graphic, which I want to extract and put into my template document. And if we go to the workbook, there's going to be a couple of sheets. The first sheet here is a table of data that actually represents the stock prices of Microsoft for the last couple of years, and then a chart that represents the same data, but this time in a chart format. So everything here is actually filled out, and what I've added here is a web part to my SharePoint library called Assemble Documents. And it's just a simple command that's going to leverage the Open XML SDK to actually go and merge all this content into one final document. So let me go ahead and click this. And what it's going to do is it's going to open up the template document, and it's actually finished within less than a second. But what it's done is it's opened up the template, it's found all those content controls, and then it looks for the specific content within my library, and then goes and merges that particular content to that specific region in my template document, and then offers me the assembled document. So if I go ahead and click open, and what you'll notice here is the actual document, but this time completely merged of all the content. So here's the same smart art graphic that was in the PowerPoint deck and now is in my Word document. And here is the overview document. Notice that the picture also gets, or images also get imported. And we continue going downwards. There's the latest news. There's the analysis that I showed you earlier. Here is the chart. Notice that it's still a chart. and then the table of data that I pulled in from Excel and imported it directly into Word. So this is a pretty cool solution that is only just a few hundred lines of code, and if you're interested in checking out the source code for this solution, well, let me go ahead and show you where to get that. You should go get that on Brian Jones's blog. I've been blogging a lot about the Open XML SDK on that particular blog, so I recommend checking that out, and thank you.